Remember that summer a few years ago? At that time, in the village, a family called Uncle Qian keeps bees. Once he entrusted my family with an errand. Just send some honey. The sweet taste captured my taste buds at once. I can't stop from now on. But it was finished in 2 days. I was scratching my head all day. So I went to find Arvin. How to go to the wild beehive on Copper Point Mountain with this calf. But Arvin is taking that big risk to do what? Don't you have ready-made ones at the uncle's house? But I always feel that this is not good. After all, they all live in the same village. Can do this. So that night, we sneaked into the backyard of Uncle Qian's house. Subsequently, we carefully touched the front of a beehive again. Just pick one up and run out the door. I was asking, why is this still heavier than expected? As a result, I turned around. Nima's eyes are about to pop out. In the night, I saw a dog being caught by the cold wind. I'm shivering. It's our 2 arms. Moved people's kennel out. When I wanted to return it, the dog woke up the next second. The 3 of us were stunned for 2 seconds. The dog came over. We both lost our souls. He went crazy and ran for more than 2 miles. Finally arrived home without danger. And after this, we never dared to steal honey again. I had to take the guy up the mountain by myself. I'm going to catch some wasps and grow my own hives. But I was young. How did you know that honey is produced by bees? We caught the wasp, locked in my house, a hut on the hill for firewood. We planned to start our dream here. Then the next day, we were walking around the mountain. As a result, I saw an unfamiliar car. Sailed into the village. Out of curiosity, we followed. I just found out that this is a wind catcher from the town. The team is our village, and the wild wind has prevailed recently. The beekeepers called together. Then I saw the 2 of them take the car again. It stopped under the tree. The leader pointed to the hornet's nest above and said, "This is it." Saying that, he took out another bundle of straw. It looks like it's going to smoke the wasps away. We sneaked up to the car. I wanted to see it up close, and they lit the straw. Suddenly, thick black smoke rose to the treetops. The wasps flew out with a hooler. We were both dumbfounded, watching the 2 of them move towards us. A run of conscience. We were in a hurry to scold our mother. This shit can't take us with it. Before I could react, when this cow flashed, pulled me into the car. Then the door closes. Suddenly, our whole world was clean. But you know, those 2 buddies were still outside at the time. They watched as the door in front of them suddenly closed. Not to mention the collapse in my heart. Crazy banging on the door. Beg us to let them in. That picture. It is estimated that individuals will not bear to look at it. So we close our eyes and pretend we don't see. Now the 2 are completely desperate. Being chased by wasps. After waiting for them to run away, Arvin and I got out of the car with lingering fears. I was going to run away, but Arvin is still reluctant. The low-hanging hornet's nest. So he took a stick and stabbed it. When we were done, we walked home in our arms, but it hasn't taken a few steps. Those 2 hornets are all back. I heard a humming sound behind me. If you turn around and shout, you will be scared out. Run away quickly. We were both real at the time. Paishai was chased into this. The honeycomb in my hand is not willing to throw it away. Just hug and run. The ghost that was broken cries and howls. After a long time, I met the fathers who worked in the fields. I thought I was saved, and he's going to run away. How could several uncles pee on themselves at that time? And this not when we run in, only to find out that it's too late. My 4th master was folded and scurried around, waving crutches like Zhao Zilong in the wind. 7 in and 7 out of the group. Then suddenly an uncle shouted, "The queen bee is in the hive. Throw it to the duck." It took us both time to react. It was thrown into a grass rudder. But my father was weeding inside at that time. Just listen to the prominent sound. My father pushed a beehive and got out. The wasps rushed towards my father in an instant. Dad cursed at this critical moment as he ran. It was my grandfather who stood up. 2 sets, 2 sets. Run to your woodshed. This call seemed to give my father a direction. Go straight to the woodshed. Our hearts skipped a beat. This can't go any further. But it's too late. The moment my father opened the firewood door, the wasps that are hidden in the woodshed are twisted out like a tide. In an instant, Dad turned around and ran back frantically. You know, the adults here are just taking a breath. As a result, look up and damn it. Seeing my father is like being too old. With the reinforcements of the heavenly court, he killed again. In an instant, they were so scared that their faces went pale. We hid in the grass and listened to fear. It's hard to make it to the end. We dared to tremble slightly to urge the rescue soldiers. After the rescue team moved a statue from the mountain, Sakyamuni, the villagers who passed by thought, I saw the real body.